I, Kipkoech Albert, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before the Senate in respect of the matters before the Senate shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We now wish to move to the next limb of the impeachment motion, which will be about the alleged theft of public funds. Tell the Senate your full name.
Thank you. My name is Albert Kipkoech.
Where do you live?
I live in Kericho, a place called Kaitui, in Soin Sigawet sub-county.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a member of Kericho County Assembly representing Soliat Ward.
I understand that means you are an elected member of Kericho County Assembly?
Yes, I'm an elected member.
What other roles do you discharge officially within Kericho County Assembly?
Okay, at the Kericho County Assembly, I'm a chair on on Budget Appropriation Committee. I'm chairing that committee at the Kericho County Assembly.
Is there any other committee you may have chaired or been a member of in that county assembly?
Okay, last month, that was July, through an establishment of the assembly, I was given a responsibility to chair a committee, an ad hoc committee on fictitious payment.
I didn't get the name of the committee, the ad hoc committee?
Ad hoc committee on fictitious payment.
Thank you so much. So we wish to now move to that committee on fictitious payment. Did that committee do its work as established?
Yes, we were given a mandate, and that mandate is in my affidavit, paragraph 8. And the first thing that we did...
Allow me to put the question. So let me take you a step further and ask this question as follows. Have you presented an affidavit before the Senate?
Yes. It is in in volume 2.
Are you able to give us the page? Is that the affidavit at pages 51 to 78 of volume 2?
Yes.
Do you stand by the contents of the affidavit at pages 51 to 78 of volume 2?
Yes, I stand.
Allow me then to briefly move to the mandate of that committee. What made that committee to be established as an ad hoc committee?
Okay, on 10th July 2025, His Excellency Deputy Governor Fred Kirui wrote a letter to the Assembly on issues on financial impropriety. And that is what made the County Assembly to establish an ad hoc committee.
Thank you so much. Let's go to how you discharged your mandate as a committee. How did you get or take evidence as a committee?
The first thing that we did is that we invited witnesses, and it is in paragraph 9 of my affidavit. And the first witness was Deputy Governor.
Because we don't have time, just give us the list of the witnesses. The senators will read for themselves. Just give us the list. Okay, the first person was Deputy Governor. It is in volume, the invitation letter is in volume 4, page 221. The second person was CC Finance, Jackson Drop. It is also in volume 4, page 222. The third person was Gillian Soy, Director of Procurement. The fourth person was Betsy Jebet, CEO Agriculture. The invitation letter is in volume 4, page 230, and also page 231, because there were two chief officers. Another invitee was Jacqueline Langat. Her invitation letter is in volume 4, page 227. The next person was QS Anderson Terrer, CEO Public Works, Roads and Transport. They will find it, the invitation letter is also in volume 4, page 229. Kiblangat Richard Mitei, CEO Water. Invitation letter is also in volume 4, page 228. And the other witness was Dr. Daffet Cheruyot, CEO Health Services. It is also in volume 4, page 225. Then CPA Kenneth Omondi.
And the last person was Richard Toney, Chief Officer Education. The invitation letter is also in volume 4, page 224.
Very briefly, what material generally, in the interest of time, did these witnesses present to your committee?
Okay, it is in paragraph 11. That is procurement plans, payment vouchers, local service orders, delivery notes, requisitions, and other relevant documents.
So they essentially gave you accounting documents for the county government of Kericho?
Yes.
Did this committee complete its work and produce a report?
Yes, we produced a report, and that report is in volume 4A, page 108 to page 190.
Thank you. Generally, what departments in the county government of Kericho were of concern from the findings of that report?
Okay, there were 6 departments. The first one is Land and Physical Planning Department.
So let's go step by step. That Department of Lands, what were the key issues from your committee findings?
The key issue is that there was a proposed repairs, decoration, and re-roofing works that was done in Kipkoech, and they paid without completing the works. That was the first one. The second one in the Department of Lands was public participation.
What was the issue about public participation?
They also paid, and the works were not, they did not do the works.
Thank you. The second department?
Roads.
What were the key issues in the Department of Road generally?
Double payments on detentions, and also falsification of documents.
The next department?
Agriculture.
What were the key issues in agriculture?
Splitting of contracts.
Maybe you may explain what do you mean by splitting of contracts?
Well, it is expected that works of more than 5 million should be subjected to opening tendering. Unfortunately, what the department did was to make sure that they procure works of less than 3 million, so that it fits requests for quotations.
The next department?
The next department is water.
What were the key issues in water?
They overprocured. Money that was budgeted there was only 1 million, but they procured works of more than 3 million.
They procured goods and services beyond the budget, the budget?
Yes, yes.
The next department?
The next department is health.
What was the issue in health?
The issue in health is that they paid equipment that was not supplied to hospitals.
What was the next issue? The next department?
The next department is the Department of Finance.
What were the key issues in finance?
The key issues in finance was there was no documents, especially...
documents to support or to do what?
Yes, to support payment. And I can take honorable members to page 74, whereby there is a table there. For example, Finch Focus Limited.
That's enough. I'll come to the specifics in a short while, because I can see time is running and we need to manage time properly. Allow us to sample some of these matters, and at this juncture, I'll be asking the ICT team to put for us on the screen the image in volume 6A at page 16. The image in volume 6A at page 16. And as they do that, allow me to draw your attention. Volume 6A of the County Assembly's documents, a thin volume, very thin, at page 16. As the ICT team is putting up, Mr. Speaker, you may direct them so that we see it up. I'll be going to the next question that we save on time. So, to be sequential, let us begin dealing with the Department of Lands, and in particular, the Kipkoech houses issue. I want you to look at volume 4, witness, at page 87. Volume 4 at page 87. And answer the following question. What document is at volume 4, page 87.
Voucher.
What is the project in respect to that voucher is generated?
The project is maintenance of lands, housing, and physical planning offices, buildings.
How much money is that voucher paying out?
2,999,000.
Was that payment made before or after the commencement of the work of your ad hoc committee?
Before.
Look at the screens in the house. Did you visit the site of that project?
Yes, we visited the sites on the 30th July, and we took those
No, give us a full date. 30th July of which year?
2025.
Is that image a correct representation of the houses you saw in Kipkoech on 30th July, 2025?
Yes.
Please wait for me to finish, then you answer for the Hansard. Okay. Is that image the correct representation of the house you found on 30th July, 2025?
Yes, it is the correct. We took those photos as a committee.
Let us now go to page 129 of volume 4. What document do you see at that page?
A contract. Oh, a BQ, sorry. BQ.
Just repeat, what document do you see at page 129 of volume 4?
Yeah, bill of quantities.
The bills of quantities in respect of which project?
I propose repairs and redecorations to council houses, the 15 in number. And it was signed by county quantity surveyor on the 5th September 2024.
Is the house we are seeing on that screen, the ICT may have to leave the screen on, I don't know why it's going into sleeping mode. Thank you. Is the house we are seeing on that screen the subject matter of that bill of quantities?
Yes, yes.
Let's just pick one item because time is running, the roofing element in the BQ. What does the BQ prescribe as to be done on the roofing?
Okay, the BQ says that it allows for careful removal of the asbestos roof.
Let's look at the screen. Is the asbestos roof removed?
No.
Proceed.
Okay, it also says that and cut away is directed by the project manager.
Is that element of the BQ undertaken from what you can see on the screen?
No.
Next.
Allow for replacement of defective timber work for roofing, for example, rafters and purlins.
Was that done?
No.
Next.
Supply and fix pre-painted resin coat 115 profile sheet gauge.
Those are resin coat iron sheets?
Yes, yes.
Is that work undertaken?
No.
Anything else?
Another one is allow for the production of facial board to the pitch board roof as directed by the project manager.
I'll stop there because time is running. What is the payment status in respect of this project?
It was paid.
How much money was paid?
2,999,000.
Let us look at the same volume 4 at page 128.
What is there is interim payment certificate.
Who prepared that interim payment certificate?
County quantity surveyor.
When is it dated?
February 2025.
Look at the municipality in respect of which that payment certificate relates. What is that municipality?
Kericho Municipal Board.
Sorry? Kericho
Municipal Board.
To your knowledge, are these houses at Kipkoech within Kericho municipality?
No, it is not within Kericho municipality.
What is the recommended figure to be paid in that interim certificate?
2,699,100 shillings.
You may just look back at the voucher that we looked at earlier at page 87. How much money is being paid according to that voucher?
2,999,000.
Let us pick some other element because this is the sample we are going to do for the Department of Lands and look at volume 4, page 92. What document do you see there?
An LSO.
When is that LSO generated on the face of it?
20th February 2025.
Let's now look at page 93 of the same volume 4. What document do you see there?
Invoice.
When is that invoice issued?
6th February 2025.
Between the payment invoice and the LSO, which one is issued first, according to those documents?
An LSO is issued first before billing. Billing is invoicing.
That's the practice.
Yes.
But those documents, which one was issued earlier?
Invoice.
The invoice was issued before?
Before LSO.
What do you make of that aspect of your evidence?
Of course, this one is, they were forging documents so that they will be able to pay. Falsification of documents.
Allow me to then move to the second element from the Department of Lands in the interest of housing, that is the Chelimo settlement scheme. As I begin putting these questions, I would ask the ICT to put on the board the document, the image at volume 6A, page 11. The photo at volume 6A, page 11. Look at volume 4 on your end, witness, page 38. Volume 4, page 38. What do you see there?
A payment voucher.
What is being paid for?
Provisions of catering services.
Provision of?
Catering services.
How much money is being paid under that, in that voucher for catering services?
2,985,000.
Repeat?
2,985,000.
2,985,000 for catering services.
Yes.
Look at volume 4B. Volume 4B. At page 445. Page 445, 445. What do you see at that page?
A budget.
Sorry?
A budget. County Government of Kericho budget estimates for the financial year 2024-2025, lands, housing, and physical planning.
That is the budget for 2024-2025, Department of Lands.
Yes.
That is the department from which the voucher we have looked at earlier relates?
Yes, yes.
What was the budget for catering? You may find it as the fifth item from below, in that budget line, the fifth item counting from below.
1,500,000 shillings.
The budget for that item is 1,005,000 shillings.
And 500.
And 500
yes.
shillings.
Yes.
How much money is the voucher paying?
2,985,000.
Is that payment within the budget?
No. Is more than the budget.
Let's look at volume 4, the first volume that you are looking at page 41. What document do you see there?
Invoice.
To what transaction or event does that invoice relate?
To Chelimo.
The same transaction we are looking at in this line of questions?
Yes, with a figure of 2,985,000.
That's the invoice?
Yes.
Let's look at page 40. Before you go there, witness, my apologies for that. When is that invoice dated?
10th December 2024.
10th December 2024. Now go to page 40.
An LSO.
Sorry, what document do you see there?
An LSO.
A local supply order.
Yes.
This is the, in accounting terms, the document giving the contract.
Yes.
When is it dated?
It was generated on 20th February 2025.
Sorry, let's go step by step. When is it generated?
20th February 2025.
Before or after the invoice is issued?
After the invoice.
The invoice comes first, then the contractual document, the LSO, follows. Is that what you are observing from these documents from Kericho County?
Yes, that is what
I just confirmed that's what you are narrating. So it's generated on 20th February. When is it printed?
25th February.
You're looking at the far right-hand corner.
Yes.
25th February 2025. When is it signed by hand? Signed by hand.
21st February 2025.
It is signed by hand in advance of printing. On the face of it.
From the document.
Yes.
It was signed before printing.
In this transaction, between billing the county and contracting, the county contracting, which one came first for those documents?
Billing came first.
The county was billed first, then it contracted later.
Yes.
What do these documents tell you as the chair of that committee?
Okay, our observation is that they were trying to do forgery because, as you can see, they were in a hurry to make sure that they have prepared documents for payment.
We had, I had requested for volume 6A, page 11 to be on the screen. If you can just be returned kindly, I'll run through them very fast in the interest of time. Let's run to now page 13. We're just observing as we go. Sorry. Yes. What are we seeing in that image?
Members of the public.
Members of the public.
Yes.
Look at the invoice at page 41. Is there an element of tents being invoiced in that invoice?
Yes, it is there. Hire of 100-seater tents.
How many?
5.
5 100-seater tents.
Yes.
Is there an element of a red carpet being billed for?
Yes, one red carpet, hire, 10 meters square.
Is there an element of dressed chairs being billed for?
Yes, 30 of them.
Are you seeing any of those elements in the images I've so far shown the senators?
No, it is not there.
Let's move to the next image, page 14. Are you able to see something in the background there? Are you able to observe a motor vehicle in that image, perchance?
Yes, a motor vehicle.
What is it carrying?
2 speakers.
2 speakers. According to the invoice at page 41, how much is being billed for the public address system?
375,000.
375,000 shillings.
Yes, yes.
How many days did this activity take?
1 day.
Sorry?
1 day.
This was a one-day event.
Yes. Date 6th December 2024.
Let's then look at the same volume 4, page 77.
There is a requisition for facilitation during public participation at Chelimo. Internal memo.
This is the requisition. How much money is being requisitioned, that requisition?
2,987,500 shillings.
This is the same public participation for Chelimo that we are looking at in these photos and invoices.
Yes, yes.
For how many days was the requisition made?
5 days.
There's a requisition for 5 days for an activity that took how many days?
1 day. And the public participation was expected to be done on 18th November 2024 as per that requisition.
And the invoices say it was done when?
The invoice, page 40. It was only for 1 day. And the date is 6th December 2024.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Allow me, in the interest of time, to sample the Department of Roads And for starters, I would want you to look at volume 4B. Volume 4B, page 343. Volume 4B, page 343. What transaction do you see at that page?
It's an internal memo, a report on inspection and acceptance for construction of Lelsotet Bridge.
It's an internal memo by the inspection and
acceptance
committee.
Yes.
What is the importance of that document in procurement and government financial terms?
It will enable the department to prepare a certificate.
A certificate?
Yes, payment certificate.
When is that memo dated?
27th September 2024.
Read that date. That date is crucial.
27th September 2024.
To whom is it addressed?
Mrs. Lea Chirchir, CEO, Public Works, Roads and Transport.
Is Mrs. Lea Chirchir, or was Mrs. Lea Chirchir CEO of that department at that time in history?
No.
Do you know Lea Chirchir?
Yes, I know her.
When did she stop serving as CEO of that department?
2022.
2022, following the election?
Yes.
Look at page 348 of volume 4B. What document is there?
Internal memo, also for the appointment to inspection and acceptance committee. From
who signs? Who has signed? Under whose name is that memo signed?
Mrs. Lea Chirchir.
When is that memo dated?
20th September 2024.
20th September 2024, this department is generating memos in the name of Lea Chirchir. Is she the CEO in that department?
As we speak, she is not the CEO.
At that time, was she the CEO? At that time, that date?
20th September 2024.
Yeah.
No, she was not the CEO.
Was she working in Kericho County government generally, to your knowledge?
Yeah, she was working from 2017 to 2022 as a CEO.
In 2024, was she working there?
No.
She had left the whole Kericho government structure?
Yes, yes. There's a different...
What do you make of those observations?
Of course, these ones are falsification of documents. They are trying to do a lot of false issues for the purpose of payment.
Looking at the time, we will now summarize for the senators where your observations are found for the rest of the transactions in your documents. Draw the senator's attention to volume 2, which is where your affidavit is found, at page 63. Then turn over leaf to page 64 and tell them what that table represents.
Okay, Honorable Speaker and Honorable Senators, I prepared this table to show the double payments.
The double payments for?
For Roads Department.
Sorry?
For Roads Department.
For what aspect of the Roads Department, the whole department?
Mostly maintenance of roads and also bridges.
Bridges?
Yes, box culverts.
I want you to look at the second last column.
The second last column is first payment.
Of what?
Of retentions.
And the second column?
The second payment for the same project, and it's also retention of the same amount.
My apologies. Volume number 2, page 65. Just count the binding.
64.
64 now, page 64.
Sorry, Council, what is it, Senator Onyonka?
I was saying, could you please give us the page reference? Because you're so fast.
My apologies.
And I know you're fighting time.
I'm wrestling time. Thank you so much, Senator. Thank you so much. We are looking at the table in volume 2, and the table starts at page 64. Volume 2, the table starts at page 64. So, just so that we don't miss the point, what do you say this table represents?
It represents a double payment of retention fees.
Where did you get this data from?
From the retention register.
From the retention register?
Yes.
look at volume 4D, 4D for dog, at pages 221 to 244. What document is that?
RTGS that shows payments.
This is the RTGS register that shows various transfers of money from the county government of Kericho.
Yes.
You're saying this summary can be found from those RTGS transactions?
Exactly.
Thank you. In the interest of time, explain to the senator what table that is found at page 68 represents. Volume 2, my apologies for that. Volume 2, page 68.
Okay, at page 68, these are the companies that was fully paid, and later on, they were also paid retentions.
Just in a half a minute, tell us what you mean by fully paid, then finally paid retentions.
When they were paying for these contracts, they paid without retaining the retention money.
So the original payment is without retention?
Yes.
Then subsequently also see retentions being paid?
Yes.
Then very fast, let's move to the table at page 74 of volume 2. What does that table represent?
It represents tender irregularities in the Department of Finance and Economic Planning. These are the supplies that was made without documents. For example, there was no tender. For example, this one, Fitch Focus Limited, they were supplying and delivery of stationaries. There were no provisional opinion. There were no tender award letter provided. There were also no tender opening and evaluation minutes. And there was also no inventory in the form of ledgers, that is S11 or S13 provided.
In a nutshell, what are you telling the senators at paragraph 25 on page 77 of volume 2 regarding the Health Services Department?
Paragraph?
25 at page 77, yes.
Okay, in that paragraph, the department contracted 2 companies to supply medical equipment at a total cost of 4 million. These companies, one of them is Afroscape Limited, at a cost which I would request honorable members to look at volume 4D, page 84, and also volume 4D, page 146, whereby they splitted the contract.
They split the contract to bring it within the permissible limits for request for proposals.
Request for quotations.
For quotations. Yes. In a summary, what was your quarrel with the Department of Water, Energy and Environment?
At the Department of Water is that in this department, they contracted Rolly Fengers Limited at a cost of Kenya shilling 2.7 million to supply office furnitures, and unfortunately there was no budget.
What was the budget line for that item?
1 million.
Sorry?
1 million.
And how much, what's the value of the sum being contracted?
2.7 million.
2.7 million. Yes. Are these depositions in your affidavit true representation of what your committee actually established by looking at the documents?
Yes, yes.
Are those documents before these senators in full?
Yes.
Are you adopting the contents of those documents as your evidence?
Yes, I adopt.
The governor then says, you never gave him time to implement these findings. What do you say to that, to the senators?
What I can say is that the governor is obligated to make, especially when he sees those things happening in his government, he's supposed to have acted on it. For example, whistleblower whistled on 10th June 2025 that there was fictitious payment. So he was supposed to act or to look at all those departments that is affected so that he sees if these things are real or not.
You're saying
instead of waiting for the assembly.
You're saying the alarm bell was by the whistleblower way back in June?
In July.
In July.
10th, yes.
The governor took no action.
Yes.
As we stand before this Senate, Do you know of any action the governor has taken to this in respect of these transactions?
So far, no. Yes, taken none.
Mr. Speaker, in the interest of time, I can see my time is far much spent. We have another witness. I would rest this witness's testimony at that. Thank you.
That's okay. Sanjin Tata.